Hey everybody, you know what it is. I am your host, Unknown Emperor, and it is WrestleMania weekend, so I gotta celebrate by putting on my Stone Cold vest, or we can call it my Final Boss vest. You know, ooh, how we do it is WrestleMania weekend, and this is my predictions for night one. WrestleMania, WWE. If you've been following WWE, you already know this is their biggest. It's their Super Bowl. It's their NBA Finals. It's their World Cup. It's their World Series. It is their big payoff show, and it's so big. Pause. You had to split it up into two nights. So I'm gonna give you a rundown of night one card, and this is gonna be my predictions, kind of leading into it. Right now, it looks as though it's 7 matches on the card. I'm so excited for WrestleMania. I can't wait to see what everything's gonna happen. I can't wait to see all the great wrestling. I do work tomorrow, so I might miss a little bit of it, but I have Peacock. I'm gonna go back and watch it anyway. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get it started. The way that I put these matches is in no particular order. Kind of how I think the card is gonna go, kind of sorta, but I'm still gonna go over every card. That I will go over every match that's on the card. Starting off, we have Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee taking on Santos, Escabar, and Dirty Dominik Mysterio. This rivalry has been going on for far too long. I can't wait to see the blow off of it. I personally feel that Dominik and Santos is going to get the win, and that is because Rey Mysterio beat Dom last year at WrestleMania. Dragon Lee has been losing a lot recently, so it's kind of going down that path. Everybody's been turning on Rey Mysterio, so it doesn't really make sense for Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee to win. I've been hearing some type of whisperings that Dragon Lee might turn on Rey Mysterio as like the big reveal that he's gonna join Legado del Fantasma, but I was thinking they were going to win that before I started hearing those whisperings. But Dominik, Santos beating Daddy Mysterio and Dragon Lee. And Dominik can take that momentum and ride it. I know probably following WrestleMania, he's going to have a feud with Andrade. But we're going to take that. We're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. So, match one. Match two that I have Damage Control taking on what I'm calling Team Jade. Even though it's Bianca, Belair, Naomi also on the team, but this is the Jade Cargill show. This is a Jade Cargill WrestleMania. There is no way that Damage Control is gonna beat this superstar that is Jade Cargill. I personally think that she should get in there and she should beat all three of them. Like she should run through all of Damage Control and then get the pin without Bianca or Naomi getting in the ring. That would only make sense. But I doubt that. It's WrestleMania. Everybody wants to get in and have their moment. So I doubt they let Jade take it all. So it'll probably be something to where they're avoiding Jade from getting in the ring. She gets the hot tag and then she just runs through everybody. She hits the Jaded and then they win. And it might set up it's going to go two ways. It's going to set up a tag team program between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, or they're going to start feuding. Bianca turns heel. She doesn't like the spotlight that Jade is getting, something along those lines. Not saying Bianca's jealous, this, that, and the third. But then if Bianca turns heel, it can kind of set up a Rhea Ripley type, I don't know, but not, forget I said that. But yes, I do see Jade, Naomi, and Bianca Belair beating the team of the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, and then Dakota Kai finishing out Damage Control. Damage Control has had a nice run. It's very disappointing that they're not going to be defending those women tag team championships on WrestleMania. That those women tag team champions never get the proper love that they should. They should either scrap it or put more focus into it. But Team Jade gets the nod in my book. Next match that I put on here, I have Jimmy versus Jay, brother versus brother, Uso versus Uso, big brother versus little brother, oppressor versus depressor. It's it's gonna be hard hitting. If, like I said, if you've been following WWE, you already know they're twins. So anyway, this is a big moment for both of them. I know they've dreamed about this moment. Hell, I'm not even a WWE wrestler, superstar, and I've dreamed about this moment with my brothers and everything like that. Like, I still have aspirations of showing up on a WWE event and, just taking the mic and running with it. But they're living out their dream. Brother versus brother, Jimmy versus Jay, main event, Jay Uso. And I with everything that's been happening, and this is something that I've heard rumors on. And this one, if they do come out true, it's gonna be Jimmy winning, because from the sounds of it, they have another bloodline brethren in the Samoan family, and he's gonna come in and cost Jay, main event, Jay Uso, the match. I give that kind of like a 50% chance. You never know with WWE and how WrestleMania turns out. It's gonna be big regardless. And then with Rome, never mind. But they can build on the bloodline, make the family bigger, and they can also kind of branch out into other segments. Have a bloodline in the main event, have a bloodline in the mid card. Just kind of spreading them out and dominating all facets of Monday night and Friday night. It's nothing. I'm not a booker, but you should book me. I can write scripts too now. And then so Jimmy getting the win over Jay, and then the bloodline the blood feud between the brothers kind of continue. At some point, they're gonna come back together and be tag team, but that time is not soon. It just doesn't make sense for Jay to win. Like, if Jay win, then he's completely done with the bloodline, more or less. And I don't personally see that happening. Next, we have the 6-pack ladder challenge. And in this match, we have Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, representing Judgment Day, your tag team champions, taking on New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, taking on DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, taking on Miz and Truth, taking on New Catch Republic, which is Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, and taking on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. This is going to be a big spot match. Ladders are going to get broken. People are going to jump off ladders. This is going to be strictly just going to be big moves, flips, dives, breaking through tables. People are going to get hurt. But I have undecided right there, because it's so many teams in here. I feel like the Judgment Day aren't going to retain the titles, so I can knock those off. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, it doesn't make sense, so I can knock them off. So process of elimination. New Day, their time until I hope all is well with Big E. I hope he comes back one day, and even if he doesn't come back, nothing but well wishes to him and all of New Day. I love everything that you have to offer to the world. Your YouTube channel, your personality, your interviews, just how you carry yourself as people. All three members of New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Big E, I am unknown emperor, and I salute you and want to give you your flowers. But in the same breath, I don't think the New Day is going to come out on top. So that leaves Miz and Truth, DIY, New Catch Republic. And the best feel-good story is going to be Miz and Truth winning. So I'll lean towards that. Miz and Truth is going to walk away with your tag team champions. That's option A, since I'm undecided. Option B is they split up the tag team championships. One set go to SmackDown, one set go to Raw. And the fact that they're doing this big 6-pack challenge is a way to mask that they're trying to do that. And then it'll be New Catch Republic on one side taking the titles, and it's going to be Miz and Truth on the other side taking the titles. And it will be a great feel-good story for Truth and Miz. So I can most definitely see that happening, but still I'm undecided on the matter. But it is a lot of history between the teams. I can't wait to see what's going to happen to it. Like I said, it's going to be a whole lot of wrestling, whole lot of good stuff going on. And can't necessarily fight it. It's infectious. The energy, WrestleMania is going to be great. Next, we have Gunther taking on Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. The Ring General taking on the underdog, the biggest underdog story that is not Daniel Bryan in the world of WWE, Sami Zayn for that Intercontinental Champion. Gunther has been dominating for 600 plus days, and Sami Zayn is a great feel-good underdog story. He did the Rocky montage. He has been fighting. He has been trying. He has been scratching. He has been clawing. But I don't think this is the day. I think Gunther is going to keep reigning supreme. There's going to... it might be 50-50 with the title changes, but I honestly don't think they... no, I don't. I think the Ring General... And I'm taking a pause because I had to think about it for a little minute. No, I'm not going to turn on a dime like that. I'm going to go steadfast with my prediction. The Ring General is going to win. He is going to dominate Sami Zayn for the first half of the match. And then Sami Zayn is going to start fighting back, start clawing. Chad Gable might come out there and be like a support system. But the Ring General is just going to overpower, just going to dominate, just going to get, it's probably going to do 2 haluva kicks, Gunther kick out. He hit him with 3 or 4 power slams, and he just pins him. Gunther wins. And I'm sorry I have to do it to you for you, paying attention. I do have to do an option B, a side B, and that is Sami Zayn scratches, claws, and maybe maybe Chad Gable helps a little bit, and Sami Zayn wins, and then Chad Gable turns heel after, and like a kind of like a Kevin Owens type, but now it's more like mentor and protege, like trainee type deal. But I will go on my original prediction. I was just saying that out there as like a side note, an asterisk, like that could be possible. I can see that happening, but Ring General retains and the domination continues. With the option B, at least if Gunther loses the title, he can slide into the main event picture and he can start running that. Next match that could possibly, that I wouldn't be mad if it was the main event, but we know it's not the main event. And this is your Women's Championship match between Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. They have been doing a great job building up this feud over the last couple months. Becky Lynch has been winning and wrestling as Rhea has not. So it's going to be something like the fresher wrestler and versus the one who's battle tested. But at the end of the day, mommy always ends up on top. There's no way Becky Lynch should beat Rhea Ripley heading out of WrestleMania. It's not gonna be as bad as Charlotte beating Asuka, but Becky can take this loss and can keep pushing right now. Like mommy Rhea Ripley, her reign should still dominate and should keep going because there's so much stuff that she can do. Yes, Judgment Day is probably going to end. She can probably go on her own. But with Judgment Day possibly losing the tag team titles earlier, they shouldn't lose all their gold in one night, especially with Rhea Ripley. So I do see Rhea Ripley beating Becky Lynch and could possibly be one of the matches of the night because these are 2 great, phenomenal wrestlers. They hard-hitting, they're powerful, they're strong, and with all the back and forth, with the MMA interviews, with all the pull-apart brawl Monday night, this is going to be a great match, and I look forward to seeing it. And now we get to possibly our main event, and this is the Bloodline, The Rock, and Roman Reigns taking on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and Seth Freakin Rollins. The battle of theme songs. All 4 of them have great theme songs that you can just dive into. and get lost in. But this is a tag team match. This is Rock's first match in over 10 years. Over 10 years, over a long time. And Roman don't necessarily wrestle. So this is another one of those battle tested versus the people who hadn't really been wrestling. And the stipulation for this match is if the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and The Rock win, they have Bloodline rules in the main event of night 2, which is Roman Reigns taking on Cody Rhodes for the undisputed heavyweight champion. And if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins win, Bloodline is barred from ringside. And you got to make it so much harder for Cody. You got to make it as difficult as possible for that man. Like you have to. You have to. So if he possibly wins, it just makes it so much sweeter. But I see the Bloodline winning. I see the Bloodline winning. I see The Rock possibly pinning Cody Rhodes. And they get Bloodline rules. It's a lot of things that kind of go into why I believe that, but then you would have to see my predictions for night 2. But yeah, I think the Bloodline wins, and it'll be Bloodline rules for night 2. And then they'll also give you that kind of false hope that, but you never know what's going to happen with WWE. But The Rock, the final boss, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, win a tag team match out of night 1. They stand tall. And then maybe at the end of it, they beat them a little bit to show them a little taste of what Bloodline rules is going to be. I'm all in for it. I can't wait. You let me know your predictions down below. You let me know what you look forward to in night 1 of WrestleMania and night 2 of WrestleMania. You let me know what you're thinking. You leave a like. You leave a comment. Don't forget to share and subscribe. This is my predictions for WrestleMania night 1. I might get some wrong. I might not. If I get them all wrong, they should put WWE in a parlay. They might as well do that. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Like I said, reach out to me, tweet me, comment down below. You can even reach out to my email. Follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to share the video, because as the empire grows, everything else is gonna grow, and you're just gonna be a part of something greater. I am Unknown Emperor, just the unknown guy. I'm signing off. You have a blessed one, and you enjoy WrestleMania weekend.